Today, we join Doctor Strange and we dive into the multiverse of madness with today's build right after the intro. Welcome to Bricks and Toys. My name is Brandon, and today we are tackling a really cool build today. Today we are tackling the Sanctum Sanctorum. This is set number 76215, coming in at 2,708 pieces. Now, before I talk about what this set means to me and why it's here today, let's just get one thing straight. Every single franchise has different levels of nerds. And I'm going to tell you right now, Marvel, I love them far more than I love DC. To me, Marvel rocks. DC, I just wish they would make Batman movies. Honestly, just give up on everything else. Sorry if you guys don't like that opinion. It's just hard to watch a Marvel movie and then go to a DC movie. It's just hard to watch. Anyway, I'm a surface nerd with comic book heroes. I've seen every Marvel movie, and I love almost every Marvel movie. Of course, Iron Man always sits at the top of the list, but you know who else is pretty cool? Doctor Strange. Now, not maybe on the top 5, but, you know, he's cool. But the cool thing about this set is this set also works in Multiverse of Madness as well as other Marvel movies. So it comes with a ton of minifigs. So the reason I wanted this set is because, for one, it's the Sanctum Sanctorum. For two, it's a modular building. And for three, we need to do some superhero stuff on the channel. Can we hear it for the superhero people, fans out there? Woo! That's me throwing it up for the superheroes. Because we do a lot of Star Wars and Harry Potter, but do we ever do a lot of DC and Marvel? Not so much. So today, we get to change that with this awesome build, everybody. So now let's take a look at the minifigs of the set, and let's try to figure them out. First off, we have Ebony Maw. I know I've seen him in the movies, I believe, but I don't really remember how crucial of a character he plays. Next up, we have Iron Man. I finally have an Iron Man minifig. Woo! Now that's something to be excited about. He is the man. Next up, Spider-Man. My number 2 or 3 on my top Marvel characters. Love me, Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire is my Spider-Man, but for all of you Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland people, they're great as well. Next up is Wong. This dude hella came in clutch on She-Hulk. And I'm glad to have him as a minifig now. And every time I see him, I'm going to think of She-Hulk and that chick that was like, Wongers! That was hilarious. Speaking of the TV shows on Disney+, we have Scarlet Witch. She's here as a minifig as well in this set, and that is badass. It's going to be hard to get my wife to not steal that minifig from the set because she identifies with the Scarlet Witch because she likes witchcraft. My wife's into some weird stuff. Anyway, we have Sinister Strange, Master Mordo, Dead Strange, and Doctor Strange. So all of those, I do believe that they tie in with the Multiverse of Madness, and they're all awesome minifigs in themselves. And when it comes to minifigs, 8 out of 9 in this set are exclusive to this set alone. I'm not sure which one is the one that did not get the memo. So overall, it's a modular building. It looks amazing. It is about 12 and a half inches tall. Of course, it is about 10 inches wide. It does fit on a 32 by 32 base plate. I already did open the set and get the base plate out of it already. More on that later. It does have 3 different stories, and it comes apart a lot like a modular building. But what makes this special is this is the Sanctum Sanctorum, so we're not going to have one themed building with different shops worked in like we do with normal modular buildings. This is going to be modeled more after the movie, and that this is going to be modeled more after the movie than anything else. On the box art, they do have Sinister Strange doing some magic. They got Mordo doing some stuff. They got Doctor Strange doing some stuff. They got the Scarlet Witch doing some stuff. Then, not to mention, they got that tentacle thing coming out of the side of the building. I mean, there's just a lot going on with this set. They even have Iron Man flying off the front, Spider-Man with webs coming out of his fingers. Like, I'm super excited to get in and get building this and see how all of these characters go into play with this set. So for now, let's open up this box and see what we have for this incredible build. So it does seem to me that Doctor Strange did get the memo, and that we don't like white boxes in our pores. They make our pores boring. So, thank you, Stephen Strange. We appreciate that. So we do have a bag of like fire elements and extra plating and things of that nature. Again, there's a lot of magic that goes on with Doctor Strange, as he is a sorcerer and all of that. I do see up to a bag 17, and to me that is really refreshing to see, because I'm used to doing the 2020 and older buildings as of recently for this build series, and it's nice to finally get a newer building from LEGO where they kind of break out the bags more, so we can be a little bit more relaxed while we build this set. Now, this set, just so you guys know, it was released in August of 2022, so we're not too late on the train when it comes to this build. Also, I did want to mention that this set is $250. And it's still for sale, obviously, and that is excellent. Next up, let's take a look at the book and see what we have in terms of the book. One thing I did find really weird is this book comes wrapped in plastic. I thought they stopped wrapping the books after 2021 or 2020, yeah, around there. So it is weird that it's in plastic. So we do have 2 books. Oh no, we have 3 books making the build. They are in a vertical format, it looks like. And we do have a lot of stickers. We have 2 whole sheets of stickers. The first sheet contains about 17, and the second sheet contains about 45. One that pops up says Wong's Stuff. Wongers! That chick was so funny on that episode. So let's look at the books and see what we have in terms of the books. They are really thin books. I don't know why they didn't make just one. So that is interesting to me. The first book is looking at about 180 steps and 140 build pages, and it does drop you off on number 2. So they are linked together. They're not like optional builds like I was originally thinking. And it does say that the first 8 bags makes the first book. Now let's keep going on to book number 2, which is a lot thinner, may I add, and say we have 304 steps and 95 building pages. This book takes you through bag 9 through 13, so only 5 bags total. And then the third book, which goes back to being a little bit thicker, but not as much as the first book, 435 steps and 88 pages. Now this book takes you through bags 14 through 18. So there's 18 building bags total, which is awesome. It's been a while since we had a modular building that had the modern day of multiple bags per step instead of it just being one number and a ton of bags. This will be a lot more relaxed. So that is cool. One thing I did want to say before I send you guys off into the time lapse, one thing I did want to say is that this is the final building of the week. I do believe we have one more kind of a building that we're doing this month. Other than that, this series is coming to an end with tomorrow's video, because we have a glaring issue with this building, and that is we have no spots left in our city. The corner garage has taken our last spot. So how are we going to fix this? And that's why you want to tune in for tomorrow's city vlog video. So with that, sit back, enjoy some pop, chill out, and watch the time lapse, because for me it'll be a couple of days, for you a couple of minutes as per usual. So enjoy, and see you back for the review. Now it's time for our review of the Sanctum Sanctorum. And everybody, I'm super excited to bring this review to you all. Let's just start off with the very top and the back. Overall, really simple detail, some plants, some vents, ebony maw up here causing some stuff. Pretty basic. Come down the back, we do have the Captain America new exhibit. Thought that was a really cool Easter egg. Now there's Easter eggs all over this set, and I'm not going to name them all, nor am I going to try to point them all out. I'm just going to point the ones that I think are, and what I do know, if I know anything. Just so you guys know, here we in the back alley, we have this trash can, and I think there's something in the trash can. Let me double check. It's been a couple days. See some Shady Acres and some weird little time stones. Pretty interesting. How does that go back in there? Yeah, like that. There we go. Now we do have this package. This package is an Easter egg to its creator. It's in sets like the A-frame cabin. There's also one in the Up House, and I wonder if that's because it's the same person. Now we do have this Join Us at Shield thing, which is really cool. There we do have that book and a time stone. Maybe if I pull this out, you can see it better. Yeah. So that's pretty unique. Now these sides do pull out, so you can switch them around however you want to. Basically with this one, or that one. We'll get to that in a second. These studs all over the building indicate where you could place minifigs to make your own action play set. See, here we got some more of the Easter eggs throughout the franchise. Now here we do have Gargantos coming out of the side of the building. And this can be pulled out like so and turned around and basically stuffed back into the building one way or another. Just like that. Which is how I'm going to probably end up storing this. Coming up to the front, the only printed piece in this set is the most printed piece of this set, and that is the Sanctum logo right there, printed on. Overall, they did a really good job capturing the look of the building with the green and everything, converting it to Lego. We do have the Tom Holland Spider-Man with his webbies just hanging on up there. Coming on down, we do have some really simplistic trees with Sinister Strange chilling on out there. We do have sticker elements making the front doors. We'll open those up here in a second. Corner of the building is done really nice. The building techniques to make that corner edge of the building are super unique and special. We do have Iron Man coming up right there, as well as the Doctor Strange himself blowing some stuff right there. Fire hydrant, we do have this Law Times with an Easter egg in it and on it. Not sure what they are, just like the Easter egg right there in that envelope. You can open this up and to see it says Law Times on a bunch of 1x2 tiles. We do have Wong right there. We do have Master Mordo right there. We do have Wanda and then Dead Strange right there. Thought that was really unique. This is how the book tells you to put the minifigs at the end of it. So that's the way that I'm doing it. We do have a little storage area that says keep out. You can open that door if you don't break the knob off like I just did. And if you look inside the door, you can see some stuff. We'll get to that in a second. Starting off with the roof. Roof comes off just as you would expect. Pretty basic. Then we're in our first layer. And this is the layer where all the artifacts and stuff are. There's sticker elements posing as pictures all throughout this set. And those are all Easter eggs. I'm not going to try to name them all, as I already have mentioned. More of those elements. There's weapons all over this room. There's all types of stuff going on in here. And I think there's even some stuff going on in the trunk in there as well. Yes, there's like a scroll. This level pops off just like so, revealing this is more of a hollow level, but you can see a lot of books. A lot of those books have titles. One cool, really weird thing is if you open this door, which this guy's going to get into the way of, you can kind of see in there, there's like a portal thing, but then you can slide it over for a painting, or you can go back here and slide over the other one for another type of painting. Regardless, the door closes. Hidden in here, hidden behind here is a red coffee cup. You kind of got to take apart the set to get it to work. Not sure why they did that. There's some more stuff just chilling in the window area of the back corner wall. Got some seats. Overall, not too much going on with this level. And like I said, it is primarily a pull through. And you got Gargantos that get stored in the dead space. Then here, you do have the lower level. There you can see those front doors. More pictures, Doctor Strange's PhD. Then just some green chairs. Then you can see the stairs, the clock. Overall, just not too much. Like I said, most of it's all in the sticker details, being like Easter eggs. We do have a thing that says travel, with a thing that says Wong stuff, keep out. And then some other little odds and ends that are all Easter eggs. Now you can grab this subfloor up and remove it. And there you can kind of see a refrigerator, again, with more Easter eggs. Behind the refrigerator, I believe that there is a Tesseract, which is, again, another Easter egg. An electrical panel. And then we get more of a look inside of that little space back there. Overall, super cool. Now, let's go ahead and let's hop in. Let's give our final thoughts about this set. So now it's time for the final thoughts on the Sanctum Sanctorum. And guys, because we started the week off with a set still in production, went through a whole 3 days of sets that are retired, and I couldn't recommend them, but I loved them and I wish I could. Because of price, I just won't. So we're finishing the week off with the Sanctum Sanctorum, which is still in production. It's only been out since August of 2022. I love this set, and I do recommend this set. Yeah, I finally can say I recommend a set because it's not on the second market. It's not on a second market price. It's $250 right now through Lego, and the Lego store has it in stock. The website, I think it has it in stock. It's available. So if you don't have it and you're looking for that next step for your modular buildings, but you already have all the ones like, say, I do, from 17 to 23 or whatever your beginning year is or your needs, but you'll still want another building, look no further. Sanctum Sanctorum is your set. And the best part about this set, I'm going to tell you guys right now, is you get the Marvel details. This brings Marvel into your Lego city. So we have Winnie the Pooh, we have Minecraft, we have, of course, the modular buildings and the Lego ideas, and now we have Marvel. With this inclusion, we do have Master Mordo, Iron Man, all the Doctor Stranges, we have Spider-Man and Wanda, and that is incredible to have those characters come to the city. And hell, we even got Gargantos coming out of the building, so he's in there too. So all of that is super cool to finally welcome that to a city. Starting off at the roof of the things that I like is, well, the roof's basic. The only thing going on up there is just some chimney pipes and some vent pipes. But when we go down into a layer, that next layer is really detailed with all of the weapons and helmets and really cool little odds and ends like we see in the Doctor Strange movies. And that's really cool that the designer found a way to work as much of that stuff in there as possible. When you're working with brick and you're trying to do a model from a movie, I can understand it can get a little difficult to get everything you want, and I think they did a good job there. I do like the way the sun can shine, or the light can shine from the window into the sanctum on that level, and that's also the artwork on all three of the books, is that reflection of light. I do think that's neat. Going down into the library, there's some things I don't understand. Kind of like, I do get the multiverse hole when you open the door, but then the two different slides, I do kind of understand, because if you watch Doctor Strange, there is like a room that he threw some bad guys out of. One of them went into the desert, one of them went someplace else. So I kind of get how they did that with the slides. Maybe that's the direction that they were going for on that level. The chairs and everything, pretty basic, pretty cool, and because of the way the set's designed, if you flip Gargantos around, he hides primarily on this floor. Going down into the bottom level, we do have that subfloor that comes up by the stairs. That reveals the little kitchen area where there's like a refrigerator and a storage rack, along with an electrical panel. I noticed all of that stuff. On that subfloor that you pull out, it does have little boxes, Wong stuff. I do think that those are all really cool touches. I do like how on the back pocket of the lower level, you do have the Book of Magic chained in like you see on the movies. And the cool thing is when you watch the movie, that book is in India. And the way that they did it is they did it with that porthole ring that is in the movie. So maybe it's just a portal to India where the book is, maybe, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I'm a surface Marvel fan, not a deep Marvel fan. If you want deep, that's Star Wars with me. But they also have the time stone right there as well. So all of that's really cool. Then the main floor does have the nice staircase, and overall, the whole set's littered with a ton of sticker elements, 44 sticker elements to be exact. And the unique thing to note about them is they're all Easter eggs, or at least a good majority of them all are Easter eggs. I noticed when I was building the set, there were pictures of Strange, pictures of Wong, and God knows what. But I do recognize some things from the movies. Like I said, I'm not going to try to explain them all to you guys. It's for you guys to interpret it, and if you know, you know. I'm a Surface fan. Once again, on the outside, I do like how we have the Law Times box with all the Law Times newspapers in it. It does have a Spider-Man logo stuck on it. Thought that was interesting. I do like the trees. I do like the trash can. The trash can has the things of Shady Acres inside of it. I don't know that reference, but it does sound familiar. But overall, the outside detail of the whole thing is amazing, and the 9 minifigs you get are incredible. This set, like I said, I recommend it. If you don't have it and you're thinking about it, go out and do it. It's a joy to build. It's a joy to look at after you're done. I would end this video off by me putting it into the city, but unfortunately, the city's out of space. But it's for the city. So if you want to know how we're going to fix that, make sure you don't miss tomorrow's video. It's going to be a city vlog video where we're going to go over and we're going to address that issue. So if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all for watching. My camera's about to overheat, so I'm going to get out of here right now. I wish you all to have a really good rest of your day, rest of your night, morning, or whatever time you're watching this. Just thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and thank you for interacting with the channel. You all have a good one.